Hey guys, so today I'm gonna be doing my October favorites video, and I wanted to keep it strictly makeup just so it's very interesting for you. So if you like this sort of videos, don't forget to leave this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more, and let's get into the favorites. So the first favorite for this month could be nothing else other than the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and right now I'm in between the shade 120 and 105, but the 105 is like very light for me. I actually use 2 pumps of the 120 and then, oh my god, in my hair, and then I'm mixing it with 1 pump of 105, and I think that kind of matches my skin perfectly. So yeah, I'm closer to the 120. I could use this and then blend it down my neck, and I think it wouldn't make much difference, but I want to completely 100% match my neck and my shoulders. Now this foundation is for normal to dry skins, and oh my god, does it leave you with a dewy, luminous skin. Like, I'm wearing it right now, as you can see, and it looks so smooth, so nice. It doesn't exaggerate all the dry patches on your skin, because I personally have really dry skin, and the foundations tend to get stuck on my dry patches all over my face, even though I use moisturizer and primer before I put my makeup on. And this has really stepped up my foundation game, and I kind of use it with a brush and with a sponge. It depends on my mood and what I'm feeling like using. Today, because I didn't want that full coverage, I used it with the Real Technique sponge. Other days when I want this full foundation coverage on my face, I use it with a brush. So yeah, that's my first favorite for this month. And again, this is the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. So if you do have dry skin and you want luminous, super duper good coverage and dewy skin, definitely check it out because it's super affordable and amazing. Second favorite is a powder that I've been setting my under eye area with, and this is the Wet n Wild contouring palette. Basically, I'm using this light shade right here under my eyes, and to set close under my eye area, I use my sponge. What I do basically is I dip my sponge into the powder, and then I set my under eye area, and then I take a brush and set the rest of where I've put the concealer and dust away all the excess that maybe the sponge has left onto my eyes. I found that it's a very finely milled powder, and it's really nice and really soft for the skin, and it doesn't leave you looking powdery or cakey or anything. I really do love it. It doesn't have any flash bar or anything. It's perfect for photography, and I think it's bright enough to lighten up the under eye area, but not light enough to like wash you out, like kind of white or something. I'm pretty sure they have 2 of these duos. This one is the Dulce de Leche one. I'm not really using the contouring powder because it's kind of warm toned for me and it works as a bronzer. I do use it as a bronzer, but this powder right here is definitely one of my favorite under eye powders that I've tried so far. Next up is something that I'm already wearing, and I wanted to show you this box, but then I'm like, wait, it's empty, and that's because I'm already wearing them on my eyes right now. It's a current obsession of mine. It's the Ardell Demi Wispies, and I can't stress how much I am in love with these lashes. They look voluminous yet natural. They just make your eye look perfect. They're not too much to cover what you've done on your eyelid, and they're not too little at the point where you're like, oh, my eyes look too natural, I want a little bit of fa-va-voom. These are exactly in between the very voluminous, full, exaggerating lashes and the natural lashes. They just give you this pump that your eye look needed without it being too much. I know I'm rambling too much about it, but I love them so much. I think they give a great look to your eyes and your eye makeup without covering it, without stealing the show. They basically make your eyes steal the show. That's what I was trying to say. Now, I have mentioned these before in my grease haul that I've done, and if you're interested to see them, I will leave the link down below for my grease haul. And these are the Golden Rose Long Stay Liquid Lipsticks. Oh my god. I'm wearing this shade here on my lips right now, and this is the shade 10. They don't have names, but they do have numbers as shades. So this is the number 10, and I am in love with these liquid lipsticks. They're so pigmented and so not sticky. Like, they're not sticky at all. They dry down to a full complete matte, as you can see, and they are not uncomfortable at all. They are, I think, the most comfortable liquid lipsticks I've tried. Haven't mentioned how affordable they are. I'm pretty sure they're like €5 or something. I think I bought them for €5. I will leave all the links for the stuff that I'm showing you down below in the description. So if you want to check them, definitely have a look for them, because they are full pigmented, full gorgeous. Like, you know what? I'm just actually gonna swatch it right here so I can show you guys. Like, look at that. Oh my god. It's not streaky at all. It's full color. I literally dip my brush into the container once, and that does my full lips, and maybe it does even more. Like, I find myself having excess product on this little applicator after I've done my full lips. So yeah, my two favorite shades for now are the number 10 and the number 05. I'm wearing this in my fall makeup tutorial that I've done recently. I will leave this link down below as well if you're interested to watch it. But if you guys are looking for a very affordable, amazing liquid lipstick, do definitely check them out, because they are gorgeous and amazing. And I'm gonna stop now because I'm rambling. Another product you have probably seen me use a ton on my channel is the NYX contouring palette. I'm absolutely in love with this. I've hit pan on two shades, this one right here and this one right here. This one I use for contouring, and this one I use if I want to really lighten up my under eye area and I want to give it that sort of extra pop of brightness. It does a very, very good job. I found that the yellow one is a little bit too yellow for me, but for deeper skin tones, I think it's gonna do the same that this pinky one does for me. For deeper skin tones, it's gonna be gorgeous to lighten up your under eye area and set. Also, the powders are also very finely milled, and they're very nice for the under eye area. Then the other cool thing that you can do with this palette is, if you want to buy one palette and do a lot of things, that would be the palette. You have a gorgeous range of warm toned browns that you can use for your crease, you can use for bronzer, you can use for contouring. You have a transition shade right here, you have a highlight, and you have two kind of bright shades if you want to set, if you want to put them on your eyes. So basically what I'm saying is that if you want to spend money for an affordable palette that can do a lot of things on your face, definitely go for this one. You can do your eyes and your whole face with just one palette, and it's pretty amazing. The quality is amazing, the price is amazing. I think this one is around €20 if I'm not wrong. It's definitely worth it. I love the shades and I really love the consistency of all these. And the best part is that if you run out, like I'm about to run out on this one right here, I can pop it out and buy a single pan to pop back in, so I don't have to buy the whole full palette. So I definitely recommend, if you want to buy one palette, like I said, that does everything on your face, definitely check out the NYX contouring palette. Now, can we talk about this? This is one of the products that YouTube basically made me buy it. It's so raved about, it's so talked about, and you have really high expectations, but it's a drugstore product. I'm talking about the Sleek Makeup Highlighting Palette in Solstice. It's this one right here. It has 3 powder shades and 1 cream shade. I'm not really gonna talk about the cream shade because I'm not very surprised from it. I don't really use it, but the powder shades, can we talk about them for a little bit? I'm gonna swatch one second. I'm gonna swatch this one up here, the peachy one. I mean, can we just talk about this? That is again a drugstore highlighting palette, and it gives you 3 shades, well, 4 shades with the cream, but if you're only interested in the powders, it gives you 3 different powder highlighting shades, and this one was €13, I believe. It is amazing. The quality is amazing. It literally makes the cheeks look very wet. I don't know if you can see. It's not flaky, it doesn't give you this powdery feeling, it doesn't have glitter, it just looks very, very, very wet on the skin. Like I said, I'm wearing it right now and it just looks super wet on the skin. It's definitely worth the money. If you can get your hands on that, it will step up your highlighting game forever. You don't need any other palette, you don't need any other highlights. Just have this and you're set and ready to go. It is gorgeous and I just can't recommend it enough. Last but not least, this is one of my all-time favorite products. I got my hands on it, I think 2 months ago, and I have not put it down. I keep on digging into it, keep digging into it and digging into it. I love it, I adore it. I also can't recommend it enough. It's the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, and wait a second. Can we just talk about these colors right here? Beautiful, warm tone colors with a lot of mattes, a lot of shimmers, a lot of transition colors, and a lot of dark colors. It basically has everything. And it also has like a pop of color right here with the purple. I absolutely adore it. If you're a person again that wants to spend 50 years, let's say, because that's what this palette was, on a really good palette that's gonna serve you for a long time and you can do absolutely countless looks with, definitely have a look at the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palettes. Also the semi-sweet is gorgeous, but I literally just fell in love with the chocolate bar, the original one, and it also smells of chocolate. It's definitely worth looking into. This is what I'm wearing on my eyes right now. And yeah, it's a staple, I think, in a makeup collection. You can't go wrong with it. The shadows are very buttery. They're extremely pigmented and so easily blendable. I'm gonna do a swatch on a matte shade and a swatch on a shimmer shade. So this one is semi-sweet, this one is marzipan. And I'm just gonna swatch them right here. You can see, so this one is semi-sweet and this one here is marzipan. They're gorgeous, they're amazing. I'm just basically full of eyeshadows and liquid lipsticks in my hands, but that's fine. Because whatever I recommend, I really want to let you guys know and show you that it's actually very good quality and it's worth your money. Here in my channel, I want to keep it real because I'm not one of these people that will go out and spend a ton of money on makeup. If I want, for example, an expensive eyeshadow palette, I want to make sure that I invest my money wisely because I don't want it sitting on the side while I've paid a lot of money for it. And this is what I recommend and suggest for you to do, guys. Every time you want to buy something, go and watch on YouTube a live swatches if you can, or even better, go into the store and swatch it for yourself. The reason that I haven't bought this any sooner is because in Germany there's no Sephora, so there was not a possibility of me swatching this. I've been seeing it, it's been raved about, but to be honest, I want to try something before I buy it. So when I went to Greece, there is a Sephora there and I was able to go into the store and swatch it, and when I swatched it I was like, yes, if I'm gonna give my money for something, this is one of them. And I was very impressed. I was very happy that I got this. It's very nice, like I said, very buttery. The shimmers are like very high shine, as you can see, and the mattes are like super duper pigmented. Now for my least favorites of October, I only have one, and I'll give you a backstory on it. I went to another city for a tournament like 3 months ago, and I ran out of dry shampoo. Now, I always use the Batiste dry shampoos, and they are amazing. They are so good. I have extremely oily hair, and this dry shampoo has saved me completely. My hair can last up to 3 days with that dry shampoo. It is a god, I love it. So I went there and I have run out of dry shampoo, and then I went into a store and I saw the Batiste dry shampoos, and I saw one that was saying that it gives you volume, and I'm like, hell yeah, my hair is like flat as heck, I need the volume for my hair. So I grabbed this one. It was, I think, €1 more expensive than the other one, so I'm like, you better work. And tell you what, it was the first day of that tournament and I went there and my hair was a little bit oily, so I'm like, you know what, I'll give this dry shampoo a go. So what I always do is I lift my hair and then as I let it fall, I spray the dry shampoo in so it goes to all my roots. Now, I did this a little bit mindlessly with this dry shampoo because I hadn't tried it before. I've tried the Batiste ones, but not the specific Batiste one. I'm gonna show you the dry shampoo now. This is the dry shampoo I'm talking about. It's the Batiste XXX Volume. That was a disaster. I was trying to put my fingers through my hair and it was not possible. My hair was like, it was caramelized. It was stuck in place. It was not moving. It was not good at all. When I was trying to put my fingers through my hair to rub off the shampoo, it was like my hair was breaking and it was hurting and I just couldn't get it off. I had to go basically and rewash my hair to get this thing off. The normal Batiste shampoos I can't recommend enough. They're amazing. They help me so much with my oily hair. They're truly amazing, but this one I don't recommend. If you want to use it as a normal dry shampoo, I definitely don't recommend it because it's gonna hurt your hair when you try to rub it off. It's gonna probably break some of your hair as well, like it did with mine. I definitely don't recommend it. On the other hand, if you want something that's 2-in-1, you want a hairspray, like a heavy hairspray and a dry shampoo, then maybe you're gonna be a fan of this. Like if you want to spray your roots and then tease them a little bit with a brush and have volume, I think this can definitely work for you. For a normal dry shampoo for everyday use, I definitely don't recommend it. So these were all my monthly favorites. I really hope I helped some of you because I tried to like swatch everything that I'm raving about so you guys have a complete look about why I'm raving about them and why they are my favorites. Like I said before, I want to keep this channel real and actually give you my true opinion and review on things and prove to you why the things that I'm showing you on favorites are actually my favorites, and so you can see if they're worth your money and if you would like to buy them. I will have everything that I mentioned also in the description down below, so you can guys check the websites and see prices and everything and see if you can get your hands on them if you want to. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
Hey guys, so here's 2 more videos if you're interested to check them out. The left one is a fall makeup chatty get ready with me, and the right one is a flirty / first date makeup tutorial. I hope you guys like them.